Hi, welcome back to our Culverstone job. It's been an interesting, wet and challenging few weeks. We've reached a couple milestones and we managed to make some progress despite the weather. So directly behind me, we have managed to get the main house slab in. This comprised of two slabs, so two separate pours. And just due to the amount of rain that we had, it did sort of push us back a couple weeks. Nevertheless, we've pushed through. Also, you can also see on the east wing, we've got the bricklayers started. So since we spoke last, the frame was finished, the sarking's gone on to the surround of the outside of the external walls, the windows have gone in, we've got bricks delivered, sand delivered, cement delivered, and the brickies have made a start on the east wing walls. Over to my right, we've got the west wing. We had a crane here this morning and we lifted the trusses up onto the roof, and you can see we've got a great team of carpenters here installing the trusses. And once they're done, we'll get the sarking on. The windows have already been delivered on site, so they'll be going in tomorrow. And then as the program follows through, the sarking and then the bricklayers will follow from the east wing to the west wing. And then from there, moving on, the stage C of the job, let's call it, is the pavilion directly behind me in the back. We've got the frame and the trusses coming on Wednesday. The structural steel is also coming on Wednesday, and then the carpenters will be back and the bricklayers working on. Because what we're really trying to achieve is to at least get one roof on to one of the wings before we head away for Christmas. So while we're on the topic of rain delays, look, due to adverse weather conditions or the nature of this site just being so big and so flat, holds a lot of water. We are able to pump water out and move it to different areas on site. But ultimately, whenever there's wet weather and people can't work just because of the nature of the site or whether it's unsafe, it ultimately does have a knock-on effect and does push all the trades, a couple of weeks down the track, which ultimately leads to extension of handover date. So if we're anticipating to hand this job over towards the end of next year, we'll do as much as we can, we'll do what we can to sort of make up that time. But ultimately, if we work into a tight schedule where everything needs to everything needs to work fluidly and one after each other, it may ultimately result in the handover day being pushed over. Coming back, we are going to focus on the main house right behind me. So we've got the frame to the ground floor, the structural steel as well, scheduled for delivery towards the end of January. Once they're on site, we've got the chippies coming back to work on, sort of standing, erecting, and putting up the first floor frame so, the bricklayers and everyone from that can forward onto next year. So look, we'll keep you posted. Next update we do bring you, we're hoping to have the frame pretty much completed, a few roofs on, brickwork 50% of the way, windows possibly in, and yeah, maybe moving in. We might even start to get some services in towards the beginning of February.